First of all, I got to ask you about the cafe.
Yeah, at the end of August, the IAGS, the International Association of Genocide Scholars, who study thoroughly the word genocide, the concept genocide, called what is going on in Gaza today a genocide. And that's why we want to ask for a commercial and diplomatic blockage and sanctions on Israel to stop this genocide, free Palestine.
And you know, there's been, that was a long time coming. I think there was a lot of debate over many months, and people were so reluctant to say it. How frustrating was that for you, for them to wait for them to finally confirm something that a lot of people had already known?
Yeah, and also we are getting together. This film for film workers for Palestine is a great union that is group that is getting more and more people attached. It's also important to clarify to Paramount, we do not target individuals by their identity. That's absolutely wrong. Don't send that message. That is a wrong thing. What we target are those complicit film companies and institutions that are involved in whitewashing or justifying the genocide of Israel in Gaza and its apartheid regime. And we stand with those who fight and stand in solidarity with the oppressed.
Yeah, and that was an important distinction. You know, I wrote that story, and Film Workers for Palestine reached out to me and said, "Can you please update this because people are not understanding what the original goal was, which was just institution."
Absolutely, institutions and companies. And if you are to work in a movie, and you have to have a very thorough checkout of who's behind that, and to see what is their relationship with the genocide, and then you'll take your decisions. I know my decision. I will never work with some company now that are not condemning the genocide in Israel in Gaza.
Are you having conversations with Elise and your reps?
Because of course, I know what I'm doing. I know what I can bring. It's okay. Me not getting jobs is absolutely irrelevant compared to what is going on there. It's that easy.
Yeah, I mean, what an amazing statement you're making that a lot of people have been afraid to make.
Their silence because they're afraid is their support to the genocide.
And then let's talk about you and this nomination, by the way, which was so deserved, and it's so hard to pivot to something from real life.
That's what it's here. And I thank you very much for your microphone and your time and your attention and your camera to give me the platform to speak about what matters. Thank you.
I was just in Venice at the film festival, so I saw a lot of those in the audience, and I've been following it really closely.
Right.
How challenging it is at this time for people to find out who's actually backing their movies and how do you move forward at this moment in time.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people have wrapped their head on how to do it.
And I'm so happy that The Sound of Hadi, made it into the Grand Jury Prize because it's going to bring attention to it. And there's another great movie, Palestinian movie, called All That Is Left of You that you will hear about in Toronto. And it's a great movie, and it's about time to bring those stories and to give them screen time for people to understand what we're talking about. This thing didn't start on October 7th. This thing started in 1948.
Wow. Wait, one last thing. Just can we end on you, because the brilliant work also has to be mentioned with Monster. So tell me, you know, how do you move on from playing a character like that, and what do you want to do next?
You know what? I think it's easy. I'm older. I'm 56, I guess, and I don't care about bringing any shit at home. I do my job. I really put my effort and time and concentration on making it nice for everyone, as nice as possible. In this case, those two kids, to make them understand that this is fiction. And then when we say cut, let's go home and let's give a hug and we forget about it.
Do you think those guys should get out of jail now?
You know, I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. It's hard for me to tell. I wish I could have one clear answer, and that's the whole point of the show. Can you take a clear answer? I don't know.